Yes, and a total participant, how much participant are there in this evening session?
22. Oh, it's in this session. Total, we are having
Yes.
21 right now. But in
But
the
in this
morning,
session,
no, it depends. It's not mandatory. So you won't find everyone coming out here. But in the morning, there were five.
oh
Okay.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So this session is only for if you have any problems, if you want to share something. And we have next week, I guess on Wednesday, we have another session on. Okay, I have to admit that complete session again, with everyone, synchronized
But
session.
but have there live session that as we learned from the lesson which had uploaded in the session or our
Yeah,
but in this session we will share our complexity or if we cannot understand something
exactly.
we can have it. But would you have there any live session in this session or not?
There are no live teaching sessions.
We have to learn ourselves.
Exactly. And that's why we have these sessions so that if you have any issues while learning yourselves, you can talk about that.
Yes, yes, yes. As it's a new thing, I am enjoying the sessions and also the learning materials. All of the most of the learning materials are new to me, but that is very interesting and more technical also. Live session may also be included sometimes.
Yeah, actually, we couldn't you include many live sessions because of the time differences. So we have people from if you have people from Colombia and we have people from Bangladesh, then the time difference will be 11 and a half hours.
Yes, yes, yes.
So it will be 6 a.m. for someone and it will be 7 p.m. for someone.
And this session can also be presentation session or technical session.
Yeah, but
Uh, from the starting, it may be 30 minutes, and then we can go to the discussion session or
it
excel
will be
session.
then two times doing the same thing for us.
That may be as the participant are participating two sessions, morning and evening. We can share equally. That may be.
Yeah, but as per the again the principles of online education, you have to stretch out the whole thing into having longer gaps. So you cannot go with continuous half an hour or 1 hour lectures. Have to do with small lectures and small something
Yes,
else, a quiz, and again a small bit of lecture, then again small something. Then otherwise people will drop out.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so that's the principle. That we are also learning this whole thing.
Yes, yes, yes. As it's the learning process also new, we are also learning. Method is also new, so that's very enjoying also to us. That's
Yeah.
very nice.
Okay. So Bikash is here, and I have a thing in the chat. Social network imagining was a great experience. I wish I had known it earlier. So that compliment totally goes to Bikash.
Thank you.
Okay, so your instructor is here. If you have any questions
Okay.
regarding the other two sessions, because you can introduce
Good.
yourself and you can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone from Nepal. It's already like 8 o'clock here. So, but I am
Good
happy to be
evening.
here. If I can be
We are sorry. Yes, we
any
are sorry
helpful to
that
Yes.
you.
It's good. It's
we are
good.
sorry that yes, we are sorry that we miss Nepal due to COVID.
Yeah, we are also sorry. Not only you.
Yes.
Good evening.
It would have been like great experience actually. Last time you were all coming here.
You are also so experienced in social seat network and seat analysis and other seat related network. That's great achievement to you, to us.
Yeah, some of yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know how is it going? Like my presentation and video. There is that fine. Like, can you understand? I don't know. This is first time that I'm doing like that. So
Yes, I can understand. And that's very clear. And there are many examples also. And you cleared the lessons with example and others very easily. Lastly, I upload my assignment 1.3.1, but that is under pending. I cannot.
Nothing is
Uh,
pending as of now.
yeah, I think I
uh,
just looked at now
Okay.
some of yours. And then yeah, all is fine. It's not like a grading or all these, but I'm very happy that you have understood the task and then like done it like correctly.
Thank you, thank you, thanks.
Okay, okay.
All of the things are,
Question,
most of the things are new to us. Thank you.
question for Bikash.
Sorry,
You
I'm
can ask.
having a disturbance by my child. But again, like I should be fine. Yeah, that is a okay. I'm ready now. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
please
Hello.
go ahead, Zograna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Your
Yeah.
question. Okay, okay. Thank you, Bikash, for your presentation. The presentation was very, very clear. But I have some question about assignment on the seed network,
Yeah.
particularly the step two. Step two. Possible to come back on the assignment presentation. It's possible to present.
Step 2.
Yes, step two. Yes.
So what is the step 2? I have to go and see again. Huh? So step 2 in the assignment 1.3.1. Yeah, like visioning. Yeah, visioning exercise.
Well, okay. I think that
Okay.
yeah, we said that to indicate each village by cycle. I don't know. I
Oh
confused
no.
because
See, actually, I don't know. Like, yeah, there may be some in the presentation slide. That village is like a household. Sorry for that.
oh,
That is only
okay, yes,
small typo.
okay,
I found it later after recording, but that should be household.
okay. Because I confused there. So, but I consider that is the household and not village, and not village. And secondly, I am very some difficult to. I don't know. After the assignment, it's very difficult to pass to the following step. For
Sorry,
example,
I didn't get
now
what you
I'm on
said.
the. Hello.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay. Well,
I didn't get
now
what
I
you
am
said.
on the point 1.3. Voilà, 1.132. I finished the one slide, and I'm some difficult to pass to the follow. I don't
So
know
that
because I passed. Yes.
so that methodology part, yeah.
Yes. One,
Yeah.
2.
132
Oh,
methodology.
methodology part. Yes. Methodology part. Yes.
So what are the particularly like a difficult thing that I can like help you?
Mhm.
So what was difficulty in that? Generally like
The difficulty.
yeah, I have mentioned like two major methodology. One is about like how you do participatory way. So that is just like what you do in the assignment, but in the village setting, you go and arrange a meeting and then you draw in collaboration with the villagers, yeah, farmers. The second one is more
Okay.
about survey. So you do survey, and then in that section, I guess I think I have mentioned how what are different ways to sample. Because when you do survey, you have to sample. So I mentioned like
Yeah.
2-3 ways of doing sampling, like a snowball sampling and random sampling. And then I think I also mentioned about some of the questionnaire that you have to include in the survey. So those are the things
Yes.
in that methodology slide. Yeah. But I don't know which particular slide. If you want to just mention like which one, where you have more confusion, then I can little bit discuss here, I guess.
If you want to show
Yes.
something, Umrana, you can share your screen or something like that.
Okay, let me.
Or yeah, Bikash, you can also do that.
So you are saying like this section now. Babu, bahar jao na एकछिन. I'm taking call. See, like working from home, always children, they get excited when I start to talk in the computer. So I just close my door. Sorry for that. So which slide are you talking?
They follow. They follow. Why we talk about software? Yes, they follow. They follow.
So these are all. So these are all
Yes,
like.
no,
Sorry.
They follow.
Follow up.
When we talk about the software.
Software.
Yes, yes.
Oh, this one.
No. Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay, for this one, actually, this is just like, preview of what is going in next sessions. So you will see a lot of these uses of this software in like next two videos. So
Yes.
I'm mentioning like once you have this data collected and then this data, in next session, I will show you how you enter data in Excel and how you use this software to analyze like some quantitative analysis, do some quantitative analysis of the social network analysis. So here I say, what I am saying is you have to just download this software and install in your computer. For next session, you will actually use this software. And this is free software. Up to 6 months, you can use it free. So I am recommending you to just download it and then install in your computer so that you can, following two session following two video from my side is about how you collect data, how you enter data in Excel, and how you import data from Excel to this UC net software, and then what are the important measure of social network you calculate in this software. So this is all about I'm just giving some preview of what software we are using here. So you are a little bit ahead of others. I'm just preparing for other session, the next session.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Is
Up
this
to now, you don't worry
software
about this because I am just mentioning there are few other software as well. But for us in this exercise, we will use UCNet. So and then you can just download it. And then I think I will also talk about like how you download and how you install it in next video. So
Okay.
don't worry about that.
is this software free access?
Yeah, for 6 months you can actually use free version.
Okay,
and the free
because
version is exactly same as paid version. So you don't need to worry about.
Because there's a question from Faith in the chat.
Okay, I will see. Huh? So what is the question?
Uh,
Yeah, thanks. Do you have a deadline for finishing the first section, I section?
No, not that one. My question is, I understand that we can use circles to indicate extension officers, individuals, and NGOs. Is there a way of indicating the difference? That is, this is an extension officer and this is an NGO or a household.
Yeah. Actually, you are again like going to the next session.
Okay.
I have like outlined stepwise, process of how you differentiate like a node by their characteristics. Like if you want to put like node like triangle for extension agent, circle for farmer, you can do that. So that is a visualization part. That is also another video that you have to go through. And then there is stepwise process. You can just follow my steps, and then you can actually get it, how to do it.
Okay. Any other questions?
Okay.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, my question
Yes,
is
Asta,
understand
please.
what you can. Okay.
May I?
Asta, please.
Please.
Hello, Bikash. Thank you for your presentation. It's really interesting. I have a few questions. Actually, I have not completed 1.4.2. I'm actually standing at 1.4.2. But till then, like, I have a few questions that I want to pose and get it clarified. One thing about the sampling, whole network sampling. In the whole network sampling, you have mentioned that like we'll have to ask at least like 80% of the node, right?
Yeah. That
So
is
80% of the nodes, how do we know whether we have covered 80% of nodes or not? How do we, know whether, how much, what is the percentage of nodes we have covered, whether we have covered 10% or we have covered 50% or we have covered 80% of the nodes? How do we know that?
No, generally, so should I answer this one? Yeah, I'll just go answer this one, and then you can ask again other question.
All right.
So the first step that I mentioned is you have to list down all possible nodes, by doing a quick key informant survey or something, key informant interview. That is the first step. From there, you develop a population for sampling. So in whole network analysis, generally, even people say like it is not like a sampling. It is like a asking everyone. That's how you reach 80%. Otherwise, it's very difficult to reach. Yeah. So in general, if you are doing a whole network analysis, that is generally you first develop your whole list of possible node in a different file, and then you code them, and then you ask with snowball sampling or random. You can do both ways, and then you have already a population list. So from there you can see like how many you have reached. Like in the beginning, you have to first develop your complete population list.
Right,
For sample.
So first we list down the total population.
Yeah, all households. Yeah, mainly. If you are
so
doing
that means we list down total households and
yeah.
Total households, 80% of the total households.
Yeah, 80% is a benchmark. Generally, for whole network analysis, what they say is you have to go and ask with everyone. So that is the principle. But 80% in general, that is fine. After that, like you will get a lot of.
So it is like the households, 80% of the households.
Yeah, households. Yeah, households.
Nodes means
in general,
it's same as 80% of households.
Yeah, in general, social seed network means like you are talking about actions between households. So one household keeps seed and other household receive. So yeah, household is the node mainly, and then you reach to 80% of them.
Right. Thank you so much. May I ask another question?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you. And the other question is about the data set for the social seed network. Like we ask like you said like who are the givers, who are the receivers and all that. And within the network, like if the seed is coming from outside, like in that case, because we see that within the network, like we see who is giving to whom who is receiving from whom within the network, but there are also seeds that's coming from outside the network. So how do you deal with that? How do we, I mean, let's see, it's
yeah, that is very
maybe I did
tricky
not
point.
understand.
No, that is very tricky thing. If you know, like from outside, like who is giving, like for example, from the village, there is outside of a village, there is one seed shop. You can still name that as a node, yeah, that seed shop. But many times you don't know from outside who is providing. So in that case, you can make a larger group, just say outside source, and then code that as a one node, and then you can put that node as outside source. And in attribute file, you generally you want to put if you have gone to that point, then you also have to, with each node you also have some attribute file. So for outside sources, you cannot you don't know about whether that outside source is male or female or extension agent or scientist. So in that case, you can just put outside source as a node in even out attribute file. Other things just leave it blank. But to match it like a equal number of attribute file node in attribute file and network file, you have to at least put as an outside source in attribute file as well.
My point is, in a situation where we already have the details of, I mean, attribute information of the outside source. For example, within there is suppose there is the research center which is not within the network of that village or within the that community, but that research center is located somewhere else in another district. But this village is also receiving a seed sample from that research center, which is not located within the community, but it's located in some other district.
Yeah.
This do have all the trait, attribute information. In that case, how do we deal with it?
No, you can just put that as a different node, and then all those farmer will be receiving that from like outside source. So you can put like another like for example trait in every
it can be
file
from outside
inside village and outside village source. Yeah, so that is again like you can be another attribute in your attribute file.
So it can
all from inside village and on from outside village. So that can be another variable in your attribute file. And then in like when you develop a visual map, you can put different color or different shape for inside and outside source. Those in social network analysis, we call them as a linking nodes, like linking ties. So they are very important in terms of like information sharing, from outside. Yeah, many times these linking ties give new information, new seed to villagers. So you can actually have this very clear visible in map by giving different color to node, or also like ties as well, like outside ties going to outside source, you can make a different color, and then ties going inside source, you can make a different color. So you can put that in visual as well. But if you do in like more what do you call like quantitative analysis, then they will be very important. They will have very high what do you call in degree centrality, because all farmers will be receiving seed from them. So in that way, they will have high in degree centrality. So you can understand that from the analysis. But yeah, this happens very much, and you can actually make them visible in the map by coding with a different color. But to do that, you have to put own extra variable in your attribute file mentioning they are from inside village or outside village. All node.
Right. Yes. Oh, okay. So we differentiate with the additional variable there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there are no other questions, may I take this opportunity to ask another question?
Yeah, just hang on. There are questions, but I just wanted to ask one question because I can see that you all are from Bangladesh, Bhutan. Why did you join this session? We already had an earlier session. Did you take the word East and West? Means you could have joined the morning session because it's quite late for you.
For me, I was outside. I mean, I was on other task, so I had to go to headquarters in the ministry. I had some other work, so I couldn't join in them in that.
Yeah, because I can see my friends from Bangladesh and also one person, Udit, he's from Nepal. He has joined this session, so this is quite late for them. So just that's why we had two sessions. So as per your convenience, you join either any because the experts will be there. Okay, so anyway, you can go ahead, Asta, and afterwards, Francisca will go ahead.
Right. What is that output buyer?
Oh, sorry. Like output buyer is, generally, like for example, I will give you example from Nepal. Yeah. So if I am producing rice, then a lot of like these rice mills they buy rice from me, but because they know which variety of rice is high demand in the market, so rice mills also give seed to like farmers, just to say like grow this variety. So in many ways, like those output buyers,
This
like
example is there in Myanmar also. So
yeah,
rice millers are one of the stakeholders. It is
yeah,
quite odd because
Wow.
these things doesn't we don't have this in India.
yeah.
So it is a
Not at
totally
all
Like
in Bhutan.
yeah.
like many times, like fine grain rice, which fetch high price in market. These millers are very fond of those varieties, and then they actually give seed to farmers to grow.
Wow.
And rice millers are a big stakeholder in the rice seed
Yeah,
market. It
yeah.
when I worked in that sector, it was a new learning for me that how the millers they are not at all worried about the seed thing, but they are only worried about the grain part. But they are big stakeholders. They collect the seeds and they even distribute for growing. It is because so that they take less time in adjusting their machines.
No, that is
So
that is example in rice, very straightforward. But that also happens with the like vegetables, like other things, because they want to like output buyer. They are actually like collectors. They want to have this unique type of like vegetable in their shop. So they give seed in advance, and then they make some arrangement like you have to sell your produce to me. So something like that. So many times
Right.
farmer get seed from output buyer as well.
Right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
okay, Francisca, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I want to find out, is there any disadvantages or limitations of using the seed network? Maybe that can affect the seed distribution within the community.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't get what your question is, but I can
Is
see
there
two
any
ways.
limitations or disadvantages to the use of the seed network within the community that can affect the seed distribution, like within the community?
It's very tough question. I don't know, but you can just I can just think of some of them. But yeah, this is a matter of discussion. Mainly, sometimes when you are using existing seed network, maybe you are not thinking about like bringing new people in the network. If you don't have that incentive, you will just use the existing network and then try to um, give seed to those who already receive seed a lot. So that way a lot of people who are excluded in the network, they may not they will remain excluded. If you are thinking about like using seed network for commercial purpose, maybe that is one limitation I can see. But we are thinking this seed network as a tool for developing um, like intervention for plant genetic resource management. Yeah. So in this case, um, one of your intervention can be bringing those people who are excluded in the network to the network. That can be on like on intervention. Um, but if you are thinking this as a intervention or like strategy for marketing, like commercial seed marketing, then um, you would try to use those people who are more connected already, yeah. So that your cost will be reduced, but your variety will be like easily disseminated. So you will try to identify nodal farmers and then just give seed through them. So that's what we do. But while you do so, then what is the uh, yeah, there is already a question of what you call inclusion, because you are already targeting those who already are better connected. So I don't know. That is one issue of uh, inclusion there. But I cannot say other things. It is all just like one of the strategy. Yeah, um, yeah, mostly used by PGR management tools, PGR management people.
Yeah,
Did
she
I
has
answer your question?
another question. There is another
Yeah,
question.
so how can seed network be used in the formal seed system, especially if a breeder wants to commercialize his new improved variety by licensing it to a private seed sector?
I don't know, like private seed companies, they can use that to popularize the variety, because if you give that variety to the people who are more connected, then they can actually popularize it very fast, because a lot of people come to them to ask for seed, like nodal farmers, and then your variety will be easily popularized, easily known to many other people. um, but like if you are saying if you are talking for breeder, then I don't know how breeder will use that. A breeder can also do that, like identify key farmer and then give the variety to them to taste and then to popularize. But again, like I don't know how much incentive is there for breeder to popularize the variety, especially if they are selling it to seed companies to do a lot of dissemination work.
Okay,
But
thank you.
like if your variety is popular in like a farmer's field, then you may have higher price for seed, yeah, even if you are giving it to private seed company. So in a way, like you can use that network to do a lot of like informal research and dissemination before actually giving it to private sector. So there is all, like I don't know. It's more like you are asking me the question of like a business strategy for breeders, which I am not very much aware of. Yeah, sorry for that.
Okay.
Is there any other question, Arnavji?
I can't see any. There are few regular questions that I am responding right now. I have that you have any time limit for block one and everything. So I just tell you that we have only the time limit to start other modules. So we won't open the module 2 until Sunday. Means you take your time, finish this whole thing that Avishkar and Bikash has already taught, and then the second part will come with Pitambar, I guess, coming in. Yeah, so you go in sequence wise, but if you did not complete anything, anyway you cannot go ahead. Maybe you can just we'll pass you just because you need to go from one after the other, but the comments and everything grading will come later on, but be sure that it will come before your course is finishing. So that's the primary thing. There is no limit. You can take your time. So that's why this online thing is there. So maybe you just some things you may just run, means fast, very fast. You can go ahead, and then sometimes you have time in the weekend. You can come back and see those videos again, or maybe somewhere you have more interest. You want to go get into more depth. Then you can go ahead. Then you can again uh, ask during these kind of sessions that yeah, I need some little bit more information. Will be there. There's no issue. We are all the experts are already here. A little bit time difference and stuff will be there. That's will happen only maybe once in these 2.5 months. So it's okay. Just like today, Bikash is there sitting quite late, and
No, it's not late. Don't worry.
I know.
It's not late.
Uh,
See,
I'm
even our participants from Bangladesh and Bhutan are also online
yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah. No,
So
that's what
it's
I was thinking that you have your. That's why we kept it in your convenience that you can join at your convenience,
yeah.
because Bikash was there in the morning as well as right now. So anyway, just keep a thing about it. But actually,
Yeah.
I have to leave in 10 minutes. So no, don't worry. You guys can talk. I will keep Bikash as the host. Okay, Ahmad is coming in. Okay, so I'll keep Bikash as the host. So if someone comes in, Bikash, you can you can just let them in. I'll make you as a
Yeah.
co-host.
Yeah, you can do
So
that. Yeah.
I'm here. I'll be here. After 10 minutes, I'll leave.
Okay, no problem. No, just to remind those people who are already who are online now, the next session 1.4.1 and 1.4.2, they are a little bit more intensive because I will be talking a lot about procedure, a lot about a method, how we collect data, how we enter data in Excel, and how we import that Excel data to the software that I'm saying, like UCNet software, and how we visualize the network. How do we do a different like for example, earlier we were discussing putting different node, different type of node for different attribute, different type of line for different type of connections. So how we do that, all those procedure step by step, it will be what you call software tutorial actually in some of the part. So
Yeah. So again, Monday, if it is necessary,
yeah,
just have a look Monday in the morning session, so it will be easier for everyone also. So maybe just in the morning session, Bikash, depending on the, if someone tells me that I need some more insights with Bikash, so I'll just ask you to be just for half an hour on Monday,
yeah,
if it is required. Of course, if
yeah,
if it is
if
not
it is
required, we can
that's
go ahead.
yeah, that's what I was also going to say. If there are a few more, if there are interest, people want to know the process, although it is in video, but I can do that in live session as well. Some of that important steps that people may get stock.
Okay,
So I can do that also in live session. Just
wonderful. It's
right.
good to know. We can arrange that, but
Yeah.
just
If there is, if that is needed.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If it is needed,
But I am feeling because last time when we did that in face to face, a lot of people got stuck in software part. Because it is not very. It is a skill, not a knowledge actually. Software is a skill. Yeah. So I can help with that for some of you.
yeah.
If
So I will say that those who are really interested, they can go ahead and take the advantage of Bikash.
yeah.
So I and anyway, because you can go ahead with your assignments and everything. It's just a click, and you go. But if you need any more in-depth information, so Bikash is already here. So
And also make use of the files that I have shared, those Excel file, and then those data file. Yeah. Or now
yeah.
already you put that in
I will actually.
Dropbox.
It's in
Yeah?
the next. Yeah, it's in one of the next one. There is a link, but I will share it.
Okay. Make use of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to remind you. Okay. I don't think there is a more. Can you get PowerPoint slide? Can you have PowerPoint slide of all presentation? Yeah, I can give that. Arnavji?
Yeah.
Hello.
I have it.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Darutse.
Yes,
You can
sir.
share that,
So
Arnavji? PowerPoint?
yeah, I have.
The PowerPoints are already there in the LMS.
So I have it's a question.
Yeah.
Bishka, Bikash.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this software is only applicable to seed network or can be used to other kind of the data.
This software can be used for any network analysis, social network analysis.
So what are the advantages of using this software compared to the other software like GenStat or SAS program? What are the advantages of using this kind of software?
Okay, actually, I cannot compare those which I haven't used, but at least for this software, one great thing about this is you can put data in Excel easily, and then you can actually import and export to the Excel again. So that helps a lot in data management because I am very much I use Excel for most of the data entry and all those in other analysis as well, not only in social network or social analysis. So it is very data is interchangeable between Excel and this software. And then, so that is very, a useful thing. Other thing is this software is also free for 6 months. So you can, do a lot of, at least you can try the full version without paying any penny. And then if you like, then again, it is not very expensive. It's like $40 one time payment. So, it is not expensive one. So those are the things I can say, which I like, but I haven't used a lot of many other software. So I cannot compare to those software that you are mentioning.
How is the accuracy of the result that gives by this software?
And then, the thing is, this is just for social network analysis. Yeah. So you can use this software for any type of network analysis. I'm here we are using it for social seed network, but social network analysis is a broad research tool. You can use for any other research like trust network or hate network, information network. So, there are many other networks that we can talk. Here we are talking about network of seed exchange. So that's why this is social seed network. Otherwise, this is a tool that you can use in any other, if there is an actor and if there is a network like ties, then you can use social network analysis tool. And then this software is, for that.
Okay, thank you.
And it can handle very large number of data set. It doesn't have any data set boundary, like data set limit.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, because so I will be leaving. I'll keep this on, and you guys can continue.
No, if
and
I will remain online if there is any further
That's
question.
what.
Otherwise,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
need
That's
to.
what I said. You, as
Yeah.
long as there are questions, you be, and I'm just keeping this open.
Mr.
yeah.
Arnab and Mr. Bikash, they are very adjacent to Bangladesh, so we feel comfort. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So because you can continue, I think 5-10 minutes more you can continue, and then
Okay.
we
Okay.
can
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can close the meeting, and then you can leave. No problem.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Anupji.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Have a happy weekend now.
You too. Everyone else have a happy weekend. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to know that for the smooth seed production and also seed networking, climatic factor, climate suitable climatic condition is also a very important factor. But in seed system or social seed network, you cannot address this point. But natural calamity or any natural disaster can affect the seed network. Can you explain this? Why you don't address this in this social network, seed network, please?
Okay. No, social seed network is more about social analysis. So that means, a lot of those technical point like suitability, climate, all those things. This is not a, topic for social seed network analysis. But what we can do, I have mentioned one of the slide there. Many times, those climate change project or disaster management, disaster project have indicator of, building resilience seed system. And then if one of the output is building resiliency system, if you are trying to develop resiliency system by your project, then social seed network study can be very handy tool for your like analysis for designing the intervention. Because the whole one of the most used whole network measure like density and those things that you will learn after in next session. This is a measure of resilience. How resilient is your system? If something happens, if some disaster strikes, whether there is chance of your shield system being like uphold or this will just go away, like this will crumble. So those type of things that you can actually have analysis from social seed network. So if you are doing climate change project, then if one of your objective is developing or building resilient seed system, then actually you can use social seed network analysis as a baseline tool. and impact evaluation tool.
Thank you. I think that another thing is not addressed, that the farmers' own source, outsource,
Hmm.
and others farmer and other source can has already been addressed here in the social seed network, but own source cannot address here. Please.
Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, because this is like seed receiving. I'm sharing. Yeah, if they are using their own seed, then I don't know if that is a social seed network part. But I think there are some ways you can do that. But like you cannot just put a arrow between a arrow within a like circle. Yeah, so that is difficult to do that. um, yeah, but yeah, you're maybe that is one limitation that earlier asked by uh, Francisca, I guess. She asked that
Yes.
question. Yeah, maybe that
Yes.
is one limitation. Yeah, thank you. Thank you highlighting it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, hello,
Hello, yeah.
hello. Can you hear me?
Femi,
Yeah,
Femi, yeah.
yeah. I wanted to ask when the assignment I filled, you said we can as well, yeah, represent the output farm sellers, the input seller, the extension officer. We can represent them with the node and at the same time with the connecting line. Is that true or is just one of it all? Because I picked they can be connected with only the connecting line because they are a group of people. So why is that we can equally assign them as a node, represent them as a node, and equally as a connecting line? That's my first question. My second question is, with this resilience system, when you go for survey most times, like a snowballing sampling, I realize that most of these farmers, they don't actually want to give full details of what the seed you are requesting from them. Like if you are saying, okay, who did you collect the seed from in the previous year? They have this feelings of maybe if you want to go there to collect, I'm not sure. So how do you get back and you want to collect data? So how do you go about this kind of problem? Thank you.
Okay. Now the thing is, in the social seed network, always you represent actors by node. Like actor means like people or like group of people by node. So output buyer, if farmer receives seed from output buyer, then you can put that individual output buyer, if you know that, as a different node. Or many times, like you can just you want to do analysis more like in generic way, then you can just keep all output buyer as a own node, and then just link them to farmer. So you can do it both ways. If you know individual output buyer, you can put a different node to them, or you can just put own group of all output buyer as one group and then one node, and you can connect them. So that is based on like what you want to analyze. If you want to see like from where like farmers are getting seed, uh, the source in general, then you can just put output buyer as a group. Similar way, like input buyers are also like actors. Yeah. So, input sellers, like in Nepal we have a lot of like seed shops. They sell seed, so they you can put individual shop as a different node, or you can put all those individual shop like just whole like group of like input seller as a single node, and then you can link that farmer to that node. Just say input seller, that node represent as an input seller. But many times if you have that data, like how many input seller are there, like in villages 4 5, yeah. So if you can locate, you can identify those, then that will be more like informative than putting input seller as a large group. And the basic thing you have to remember is always actor as a node and relationship between actor as a ties or like line. So that is the basic relation. So input buyer, output seller, individual farmer, group of farmer, extension agent, all these are actors. So that is all of them are represented as a node, either as an individual or as a group. You can do that both ways. But relationship between them, like how often they talk, how often they get seed, which variety of seed they get, those are the relationship or nature of the ties that you represent with line. So that is the basic, principle you have to follow. This Your second question was about like snowball sampling. Yeah, many times farmer they don't mention. So if you are doing like whole network analysis, then that is not a big problem, because even if some people don't give full name, then other will give, and then you always reach to the nodal farmer. But if you are doing like a individual network measure, and then like doing small sampling, and then doing a lot of individual network measures, then that could be a problem. But like even if many times what happens is, if if you ask farmer, then if they give a lot of number, like too many number as a source of seed, then that is also very difficult to analyze, and then sometimes create a lot of like not very clear in visual. Yeah. So uh, actually in the survey that I mentioned in my like analysis, I asked them to give 5 main sources. So I already put that cap to 5 main. Otherwise it will be too much difficult. And when you are saying 5 main sources, then sometimes you are limiting some of those. That is your limitation already in the analysis. But again, 5 main means you are actually giving you the main sources. So give you are reaching to very close of the network. So many times there are limitations, as you say, but like this is not very sensitive information. As if you ask for many other sensitive information like income, where you get, for example, a loan, that farmer may not give that information. But seed is not that sensitive, so you don't occur in like many those situations. Yeah, that is my feeling, my experience.
Thank you.
But if you are
Thank you.
asking for loan, then it's really
They're very
yeah,
difficult. They
yeah,
don't used to give answers.
yeah.
Thank
That
you.
is true.
Thank you.
And then actually we did a network analysis for like loan as well, and it was really difficult. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Bikash, as the module or learning materials, many of the learning materials is new to me. Sometimes I feel difficulties. If I wish to contact with you, specially or separately, when I feel trouble or I cannot understand, how can I contact with you, or have there any opportunity or not?
Yeah, why not? You can ask me. Okay. If you use WhatsApp, then you can WhatsApp me for all.
Oh yes, yes. There is a WhatsApp group also. Oh yes, yes. I can contact with you, or have there any special contact? Oh yes, yes. I have your
You can WhatsApp or you can email me. I'll
or
just write my email. But you can actually email that from the system as well. Directly, you can put an email to me, message from this learning
message
system itself.
or live communication.
Hmm?
Have there any live communication or?
No, live is not there. Like I will get an email and then I have to respond. But WhatsApp is also like that. You can
Oh
call
yes,
me if you
yes.
want. Yeah, but
Oh yes,
I don't
yes,
know.
yes, yes. That's very easy, and thank you. I will contact with you if I fall. I think any problem, then I will contact you through WhatsApp. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I will just give that WhatsApp to everyone. If they want to connect me. Yeah, I have put that in the chat box. So if any of you want to just have a quick answer on something, then you can just text me in the WhatsApp. I can do that.
Oh yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know if like if you don't have any more question, like I don't know, you are talking about other we can just leave now, I guess, and then you have a very happy weekend. Then we'll talk again on Monday. Is that fine?
Oh, Okay, thank you.
I don't know, like if you have any question, like burning question, if anyone, then we can talk. Otherwise, yeah, we can just leave now. But I actually, I have to say, I'm looking the assignment, like a sheet visioning exercise. That was just a part of like what you call starting the point that what I am going to talk in this session. And then I find like very interesting, a lot of those maps. I find like, oh, they're really, you have put some effort on that. I like that, a lot. So thank you very much for whoever, have done that already. Otherwise, yeah, I'm very much happy. It would be very nice if everyone, we could have been physically, stay in the same room and then, they gone through it. Last time we did that like 2-3 years again, I think. But yeah, again, this is also working. I'm very happy.
Okay, in this learning method, we can go back, but without assignment, we cannot go ahead.
No, because of that reason, a lot of time, like,
Yes, yes,
even if I haven't given any comment or,
yes, yes,
done some rating on that, like Arnav is just saying pass, 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 because uh, just to allow you to go in the next session. So uh,
yes.
many times, even if you are going to next session, you have already gone to next session. I may have given some comment on your quiz and exercise, which is also like you can go and look at again.
Yes,
So you can
that's
do
good.
that again.
Yes, that's good.
So Saifulji, you
Francisca,
and me are
welcome.
talking. So how you say like Saiful, yeah?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay. So I think we should leave now. We can leave now, yeah? Other people, have a happy weekend, and then
Thank
let's
you.
talk again on Monday. Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, thanks to all.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.